toward border control? I know you were just there, I think, weren't
yes.
you? Okay.
Yes, I was in Yuma, Arizona, 115 degrees.
Yeah.
It's hot, number one. Number two, the first thing we have to do is use common sense, which means finish the border wall. Number one. Number two, we have to crush the cartels. They're the ones that are taking the precursors from China, developing fentanyl in Mexican labs, and then they are bringing it across our southern border and our ports of entry. We have the available military-grade technology to stop the fentanyl flow across our borders. It would cost us $5 billion. Our nation spends $7 trillion. For $5 billion, we could save maybe 70,000 American lives. Last year alone, we lost 70,000 Americans to fentanyl. The third thing I would do is I would reinstate the Remain in Mexico policy, the asylum policy, and I would also go back to the Title 42. The current healthcare emergency, we all know, ain't COVID, but it is fentanyl. We can reinstate something like Title 42 to stem the tide of 6 million illegal immigrants crossing our border. We can do that on day one of my administration.
I think the other thing that we see when, anytime you turn on the TV, you just see this rising crime taking place, especially in Democrat-run cities across the country. But how do we start to address that and get back to the respect that these kids should be showing? So how do we address the crime, the homelessness, all of that that's just eating away at this country? How do we start to address that?
Well, number one, first thing we could do is start respecting the police. I have multiple pieces of legislation that I would sign as president that would increase the federal funding for law enforcement by nearly 500%. The Democrats, I'll wait for you, man. Thank you. You take your time. I'm right here. God bless you. But think about this. The Democrats have been defunding and demoralizing the police. 1 out of every 5 law enforcement positions in America remains open today. We can close that gap by respecting the police,